Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawnspear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolffort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Chapter 3, Part 1. Whither the river flows. Why Part 1 in chapter? Couldn't they divide it in same chapters? That's a strange thing to see in a game like this. Anyway, let's hide the UI.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Oh my.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Lura.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzante's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
Such
It would seem everyone
formalities.
is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Wow.
Lord Wolffort, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolffort.
Oh!
Lord Falks,
Oh
as
my
representative
God.
of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Telior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough.
Good
good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself.
Will I be able to
befits
choose?
the lord of a high
Or
house.
it will be like a scripted
Thank you, Sir
decision?
Maxwell, Lord Folks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration.
Careful consideration.
Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
Oh, this is a tough decision. On one hand, we have the house we cross blades with, and tavern is now available at the encampment. Okay, under his shop. Is there any other thing? No. So, what I was saying is that it's a decision because if I go to the house I cross blades with, they seem more friendly, so I'd like to go there, but maybe strengthen the relationship with the house of those assholes, those the stepsister of my future to be or bride to be or whatever. Maybe it is a better call. I mean, they are assholes, so if we can turn it to be on our side, it might be better. Let's see. If there's any odd you can do to repay your kindness, whatever, you'll be able to promote units classes here too. Fear not, I'll let you know when one of your comrades is ready. At the Sundry Shop, you can exchange kudos for items and promote your allies. Okay. Kudos are those, the trade post operates not on coin, but kudos. These kudos can be exchanged for all sorts of items, including quiet uses and medals. Okay. Quiet uses are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 ways. They do not consume a turn. They consume quietus points, not TP. Each quietus may only be used once per battle. Medals are used to promote unit class. They come in limited quantities and new medals will be added as the story progresses. Okay, so kudos are those kind of currency you gain in battles when you perform like distinct actions or unique actions, like hitting 2 enemies in one single blow, or critting, or whatever. There are a lot of things that gives you kudos during a battle, but let's see. Of course, I'll be taking those 4. Why not? But then we have critical blow. Okay, what is that? Oh. Okay, so this is really important. What I'll be doing then is saving quietus points up to 100 after I've purchased one quiet ability, because there's no point on having 2 slots if I don't have any abilities. But, well, I don't really know if that's true, because if I can only use once per battle, then... Okay, let's see. Oof, this is too good. Let's get that one. This is really good because I can position my units to perform a follow-up attack and then perform in tandem or using tandem quietus. Oh my god, this is a good mechanic, I think. Well, I'll test it out later, but let's see, can I promote someone? I guess I can't because, let's see, he's a swordman and he'll become a sword fighter. Every unit has a class and each class is divided into ranks: recruit, veteran, and elite. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP and unlock new upgradable abilities. Raising a unit class also changes their appearance in battle. Yeah, everything changes appearances in battle. I love that. You can only promote a unit class if they are at or above the specified level and you have the appropriate medal. Promoting a unit class will consume the medal. Okay. So I don't have any medal of bravery and Serenoa is not level 10, so there's no point on doing that, but it is nice to see that there's a way to increase TP. TP are those diamond-shaped things, yellow things, that allows me to perform skills in battle. Nice, I've checked. And that's also the tavern. Have a place to relax. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and chat. Okay. You can engage in mental mock battles at tavern. Each battle is different, so choose the one that best suits your aims. And this is for what? I guess I could gain a fiber here, but I think I won't be doing this for now. I mean, there's no point in doing that right now. I mean, I'll be doing it later. Maybe when I have more materials to improve or to forge weapons. But let's go into more pieces of story. There's no battle here yet.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolffort.
Do they bring?
As Lord,
that
I shall bear the weight of consequence for the scale's decision, whatsoever
everywhere or
they may
what?
be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolffort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
She's the archer, right?
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Oh, I read that maybe that will happen. Depending on how you behave, Aesfrost or Hyzante, but that we have time to visit both. Okay, although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story we will determine by consensus of your party, as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. So you don't get to choose. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not you attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the chances of success. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast. So be proactive in talking to everyone you meet in your journey. Yeah, that's something I read. You don't have any decision. I mean, you are not the one who takes decisions. You are the one who, throughout your actions, doing your actions throughout the game, makes your party position to one side or another. So when it comes to a voting time, then it depends on how you have played. Okay, so the ninja is undecided. Can I go away now? So let's start talking to my bride-to-be first.
Serenoa.
I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. I would very much like to visit Hyzante, my mother's homeland. Nah, I don't want to. This one will not. This one will not easily be swayed. Of course not. He has a strong bond with his own reign or kingdom.
Hello.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered her few chances to visit Hyzante. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize how long-held wish in the meantime? So I guess this is the same thing. Oh no, she's the one who will listen to reason. There's a rare opportunity before us. Lady Frederica would be overjoyed if we were to take it. Let's see. So you want to go to Aesfrost. Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. Negotiation may yet prove fruitful. If I have to convince someone, then Roland will be the one. I think he's the one who will listen to my...
Listen, lad.
Persuasions bearer. Can very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Thorley and Ekjarm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give Aesfrost, or I don't really know how is that pronounced, will give a warm reception, even if the weather won't. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying, that Aesfrost seems to be the best option in terms of relationship. But, oh man, granting the wishes of my bride-to-be, it's something I cannot put aside. I'd have better luck talking with a stone wall. Okay. King Ragnar expects great thing of you, Lord Serenoa. If there's anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. I should like to learn more about the holy state of Hyzante. I know they lay claim to the source and thus all Norzelia's salt. I should like to know more about Frederica's home. I hear the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost is known for his views of freedom. And I should like to hear more about our home of Glenbrook. Is there any problems I should be aware of? I mean, this seems like the best option. First of all, my home goes better. Lord Serenoa, the kingdom is in the capable hands of royalists like myself. Our home has a long story of prosperous trade that utilizes everything our bountiful hand has to offer. There is nothing for the warriors of House Wolffort to worry about themselves over, but if I may be so blunt, Prince Roland's whimsical acts of late have been met with disappointment from both King Ragnar and Prince Franny. I wouldn't call them whimsical, Mr. Bryant. Roland is doing everything he can for his kingdom. If this were not a family matter, I should like to ask His Highness myself to conduct himself in a manner more befitting a prince. Alas, this is out of my hands. I am certain you understand the same, Lord Wolffort. I would hate for anything to happen should you decide to step in. House Wolffort has turned its sword on the royal family before, albeit 30 years ago. But in the end, your house joined forces with the kingdom to lead the war to its end, and even lauded as heroes to this day. But there are some who still harbor their suspicions. I urge you to proceed with the utmost caution. Pray forgive me if I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa. I am sure you will choose the most wisely. So, it appears House Wolffort did cross blades with the Kingdom House. I did not know that. Well, of course. And here's the other prince, the older one. Lord Wolffort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom on his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. And I appreciate your concern, Prince Franny, and hope that you and I can be friends just well. Just like our fathers before us. This one. Of course Roland is like a brother to me. A brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then? Of course not. There is no way I could replace you, Prince Franny. But because you are brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would be bicker your siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be buffer between you two. What a curious man you are, to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. Okay. Is there anything else to... Nope, there's no... So, right now there are 3 wanting to go to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost and 3 going to the Holy State of Hyzante.
Lord Serenoa.
It makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. So, oh, I have one conversation blocked. I heard everyone is treated equals. I would see the truth that claim. I can scarce imagine so much time I would like to see with my... Let's see that.
But...
Thank you for sharing, my lord. Yeah. Oh, my.
Lord Serenoa, hello.
No, of course I won't be persuading her, but I'd like to talk with Roland also. Let's see. What reasons you have for wanting to visit Hyzante? I just have a feeling. Why do I have one dialogue option blocked? Is because something I don't have, or it's because there's only 2 options there?
I suppose.
Now that you mention it, it would like very much to see such sight of my own eyes. I wonder why everyone else thinks. You given me much to consider. Okay. Oh, he has moved to undecided. Okay, can I talk with you then? I have great... Will trying to negotiate with someone with firm positions will damage that relationship with me, or what do you think? I don't really know. Well, let's see. Why is there no option like I want to make my bride happy or something like that? I wish to see how their tactics equally work in practice. For now, it's only words to me. Yeah. If that's such a life, I could never have fun. Yeah, okay. Whatever. And she's undecided as well.
Listen, lad.
Okay, let's talk to Erador last. The sun and the sun must make people of a different sort than here. It would be interesting to meet them. I've long wanted to visit the source. It is the cornerstone of all life in Norzelia, after all. Okay, let's just say that.
But... I've made up my mind.
Okay. Then... Is that everything? Yep. Let's commence the voting. He has a valid point. I mean, if I'm to marry Frederica, then I guess I'll have to
cast our votes.
To go to his birthplace sometime.
Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the holy state of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand by my decision.
Why? What happens if the decision goes 4-4? I mean, what happens in case of a draw?
Please forgive me.
I mean, this one is the easy one because there's one undecided that he says, I'll go where you go, but...
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Okay. Oh, it cannot go like 4-4, of course.
The way forward is decided.
There are 7 coins.
To Hyzante.
Perfect then. I guess I wanted to visit Frederica's home sooner then. But Erador makes a point, a valid point that
we set sail for the holy state of Hyzante.
I might go sometime.
Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
Okay, I have everything swapped out. I mean...
She's half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante. Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners. Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins. Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Okay, this got me really confused.
Pray forgive my outburst.
I'm confused right now.
No need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Okay, so this is chapter part 1. I guess why this was called chapter 3 part 1. It's just voting. Maybe I should save in another slot in case I want to maybe go to any other part voting later.